Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event. It's American Muscle Series. That's right, we got 50 Mustangs poised and ready to go over the mountain. Hopefully not over the edge. We got Maxi Poe ready to commentate this race. Looks like we stuck at P5 in qualifying. And we got the usual fast boys up there with us. Luis Enriquez taking the pole again. Jack Sanchez qualifying third. Luke Sudengay taking home the spot in fourth place just ahead of me. Neil Kemp behind and David Moore behind him. We're going to grid this one up and see how it goes. Lights are up. Let's get this.
Green flag, green flag.
Heck of a start. Alrighty, he's already about to jump P4 here. I think they did a staggered start here.
Car on. Clear.
Oh, I should have used second gear.
Car on.
It's all good. Stick it right there on the corner. Get some side draft. All right, first time up the mountain here. Let's see if everybody keeps it clean. All right, everybody looks to be doing so good so far out ahead. We're not worried about anything behind. Everyone should bunch up here as we get up over the mountain. Dudley is all over Neil Kemp here. Or Megabyte, excuse me. Right. Down through the S's. Had a good run. Should have a heck of a draft here coming out down to Chase. Much better through Forest Elbow right there. Little touch of the wall.
Car looks fine. No damage to report.
No damage. Whew. All right, P6.
Settle into that draft, brother. All right, here we come. Down into Chase for the first time. Those of you that raced the Bathurst 12-hour this week, that was the numero uno spot to get an overtake done. Neil Kemp had a little loose moment there on entry. Was able to gather it back up here.
I think he messed up his shift a little bit. Do I go for the move? Do I give
If you
him
can
a
get the
push?
inside, I would.
He's too. We're not close enough.
As y'all have seen watching Megabyte stream, sometime the best thing to do is sit in somebody's rear view and make sure all they can see is your headlights. All right. Second and third are all over each other, causing a little bit of a stack up here. Megabyte is so much better down here through the S. It's not a Forest Elbow.
Sorry, Mr. Sheriff, real quick.
Looks
I
like
didn't hear a
fourth
bunch of
place had
noise on the radio, so it sounds like the first lap was pretty clean.
Yeah, it looked pretty clean going off of race control. Fourth place here had a terrible run out of Forest Elbow. Looks like fifth in front of you might have a move.
Yeah, I think
Backed
he's just
out of it,
pushing
though,
him.
looks like.
Yeah, he's just pushing him rather than lose the leaders by fighting.
Sorry, bro.
It's looking like Dudley might have a move there, but thought better of it. Don't want to lose the leaders too early here.
All good, my bad, man.
Completely
Yeah, I tried
different
to
type of
stop him.
racecraft you want to have here compared to GT3 racing.
Go ahead, Brandon. Yeah, I
Yeah.
had to catch it.
Great run through there. Looking like third might be looking to make a move on second up here. A little bit of chaos
Yeah,
is
the leaders
never
isn't
bad
too
for the.
big yet.
Everybody just bunched right back up here going up the mountain.
I think he touched the wall.
Definitely there. Second and third are all over each other right now, stacking up. Ooh, sliding through there. Don't want to burn up those tires too soon. Jack Sanchez is all over Fabian Zaire up here.
Kind of a bad run out of there.
Second and third are fighting each other really hard. Be ready to do some evasive driving.
Copy that.
Oh, yes. Hopefully that's not a slowdown. I don't see anything popping up yet. I think we're good.
I think they checked each other up there.
Fastest lap of the session.
I'm glad you didn't get a slowdown or anything like that. It's really finicky through there.
Sounds like you know from experience.
My thing's broken, I'm out.
I might know a few people. It was wet, okay? All right, yeah, there goes second on third. Or vice versa, sorry.
Clean pass.
Checking up. The close racing this series provides is just insane. I mean, here we are. 4 laps, I think it is. And we have 1.8 seconds from first back to sixth. Oh, much better turn in for Megabyte there. Got a real good run. Just absolutely flying down here to chase. And everybody bunches right back up. And this is one of the hardest left-handers because that inside curve right there is insanely high. You can't touch it. It'll push you right wide.
Check your fastest lap of the session.
It's almost worse than getting loose. Much better entry there. Great exit.
Missed the shift.
Right side.
Go for it, get him. He should give it up if he's smart. Yep, it's yours.
Clear on the right.
All right, let's go. Moves right up to 5th place. Go ahead and work your way on
back
up
where we
there,
started.
Megabyte. Oh, super sweet through there. As close as you can get to that wall without touching it.
There's our old buddy Luke that we battled with in Mugello.
Let's make sure we come out on top here. All right. I'm not sure what y'all are seeing at home, but to me it looks like Megabyte is able to turn his car in much easier than the cars ahead.
Whew, that was a
I
close
was
one.
gonna have to spot there.
That was almost the big one.
Yeah, I was really nervous there the way he came back over on loop.
Ah, man, Black Dog and Jack are getting away.
Still 2.2 seconds. They're gonna fight each other.
Nah, they're smart. They're gonna go nose to tail and try to get away.
Get Luke's head here and see if you can't get him down to T2. A little bit of a rough run through there.
Good.
That's all
going a
good
little
though.
bit.
Oh yes. Great run. Probably won't have it down to T2 here, but being in somebody's head over the mountain, that's what matters.
Ooh, investigation after the race. Ooh. Somebody did
Wonder
something
what's
naughty.
going on there.
I got loose. Come on. Don't lose it.
It almost looks like Luis Enrique here is kind of slowing everybody up over the mountain, especially into this corner. Trying to keep the pack tight back here. Interesting strategy, but if you can keep the guy behind you under pressure from, in this instance, 3rd place, it'll pay. Leader's going to be coming up. Nope. Car off to your right. Keep it left, left, left. That was closer than you want to know.
Yeah, I saw it creeping towards the track. I was like, oh no, don't come in here.
Good run.
We're leaving Neil behind. He's almost out of the draft.
That car coming back onto the track might have got real close to him and he had to check up or something. It's looking like Jack Sanchez there. Right.
We let Neil back in.
It's all good. Have you get a run up the mountain here. About to come up on some lap traffic. He's over to the right. Clear all around. Ooh, Luke had a terrible run through there.
Like Luke got loose right there.
I almost threw you off too. All right, yeah, I think Luke ahead might be a little nervous after that incident. This is not a good place to be skittish. You have to have full commitment of your car coming over the mountain here. Looks like Luke is struggling with his car right now. Struggling to get it turned in.
Feels like it's getting greasier.
Yeah, the car doesn't look to be turning as good as it was. Braking looks a little deep.
Okay.
It's all good. We're still alive. Yeah, I was just gonna say, I saw you alive back there. I was like, wow, it's amazing.
Much better. Normal services have resumed. Might be able to get up his inside here.
Keep back, flat for you. All right.
He's off in the dirt.
Got a better run though.
Yeah. Well, that's possible. He had a full right side tire off.
Right.
He's struggling up the mountain if you want to go for it.
And I'm just gonna push him. We gotta catch back up.
Yep.
Can't believe how much better a run you got out of there.
I think your tires are really hot. You kind of slid all the way through that corner.
It's not even catching him in the draft or anything.
Gap to the leader is 4 seconds right now.
Fuel usage is going up.
Not gonna be good for Arrow right there. The top 3 battling here though should slow him down a little bit, hopefully. Oh yeah, sweet run. Let's have a good run down the mountain here. Much better. Close right up. Nice and easy on the tires. Now right here, if you can just have a good run. Good run. Nice, nice. That's what we needed. All right. Good run, brother. That's what we needed. Car looked much more stable.
It's just so tongue and mouth over the frickin' mountain every time, man.
Yeah. And it requires full commitment. That's what I was telling the stream. You can't back off even a little bit. Can't be timid. I'm thinking he's going to have to get by Luke here. I think Luke's slowing him up.
Reeling in the top 3, are we?
Now, gap's kind of equalized right now, about 4.3. I think you might need to get by Luke. He might be slowing you up. Yeah, it's right through here that Dudley really has to eat the arrow wash and get so close to him. And it's a scary place to be coming down the mountain here because you don't know when the guy's going to break. You don't want to run into somebody. It's so tough. Slid the tires right there.
He's just getting a pretty good exit every time.
Yeah, it's over the mountain. It seems like he's messing with your rhythm, almost. And that's where you're losing time.
Can't see the apexes like I usually do. 2
Yeah.
laps of fuel left. All right.
That gap ahead has grown out now to 5 seconds. It's so tough around here to get by people, even if you're significantly faster.
We're all gonna pit on the same lap. Because we all have to pit this lap. There's no way any of them saved enough fuel.
Yeah. Not around here.
We're not running the pace they're running out front.
Fabian just lost a heck of time.
Yeah, he fell off that lead pack. Got no draft now. Fabian always flies through his pit entries, though.
In a good way or bad way?
I mean, a good way. He's super fast on his pit entry. Missed the freaking shift.
Fitting in.
Otherwise, that was
98.
beautiful.
Yeah. All right. Heavy good pit entry here.
All right, Luke, don't slow me down on pit entry. Let's go, buddy. Should be good with 3.1
Have about
gallons.
1 lap of fuel left.
Ooh, Jack Sanchez stayed out.
How is that possible?
All right. Fine.
That was your
98
lap
fitting
of the
out.
session. Pit box in 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Come on, boys, put fuel in. Let's go.
Nice and easy. Remember, there's a lot more time to lose.
Okay, go.
All clear on exit. Jack's not going to have any draft, though, so that might help you all out.
Yeah, he might have just got uncorked, too, though. We'll find out in a lap.
Yeah.
To the left, Jack.
No. Terrible place to miss a shift.
Coming up the mountain here.
I'm out.
No.
I'm out of the draft. They have to make a
They still have
mistake
to go over the
or I'm
mountain.
never catching them.
It's pretty easy to do around here, brother.
Is he out of the draft of Fabian? Only way I got
about
a
a
shot.
second and a half. Yeah, I would say yes. I mean, he's 1.4 off and you're 1.5 off of him. And Fabian's 3 seconds off of Lewis. how did Jack Sanchez save that much fuel?
Because he was riding in second place the whole time, just
Yeah.
letting off the throttle everywhere. That Black Dog was slowing him down. That whole time he had more pace than Black Dog. And he was just riding. I mean, it's the same thing when I was behind Neil Kemp at the beginning. I was letting off everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, lost more time. See, this is what I'm saying. At the end of the race, those guys find another gear that I don't have.
And you were running 226s there. Pretty good. You're much better through the mountain though, so see if you can try to claw some back.
Lost almost a half a second to him over the mountain right there. Continuing to lose down this straight. I think my setup's not as fast in a straight line as theirs. Oh, we got a good gap out back.
Oh, yeah.
Don't screw anything up. We'll get a top 5 out of it. Good on fuel.
Well, Fabian and Luke are about to start battling here. Might open the door for you. Focus on having a good exit up here.
Putting time on me like crazy down this straight. Already gained 2/10 since quarter exit. And he's back in the draft, Fabian.
I wonder if maybe you eat the tires up more with this setup or something. Because it doesn't sound like you're getting a good run up the mountain anymore. Like, even the RPMs of the cars don't sound like they did.
Yeah, I do have quite a bit of front toe in it. Well, not quite a bit. It's 2/16s.
Yeah.
Right now, it's just all about the fact that those two are drafting off of each other. They're going to make time like crazy down every straight compared to just trying to put this brick through the air by myself. That's right. I called the Mustang a brick.
Oh, it's shaped like one. Very, very close. It was not a aerodynamically pleasing car. It was a visually pleasing car.
And I feel like that's the absolute fastest I could possibly do that section right there. I did catch him a little bit.
Yeah, this might be. Oh, keep it.
I didn't damage anything though. I touched that wall pretty hard on the left.
5.5 seconds out back. Only lost about 3 tenths.
No damage to report.
No damage. Dang it. And last week at Road Atlanta, I could have been fighting with the top dogs. Luke and I got into this stupid side-by-side battle. We drove side-by-side for a whole lap, and the top
Ooh,
five
yeah.
disappeared.
Yeah, I mean, that track is half of a straightaway.
And that's what I saw it again with Luke here. Luke won't ever give up, just fall in behind, even when I get a run on him, to try to stay with the leaders, you know?
Yeah.
Which is just as much on me. I could have fallen back in behind him earlier instead of trying to drag race him down that straight. Are you kidding me? Can't figure out how I can practice these shifts thousands of times, and then when it matters, I frickin' miss them. Jeez, Jack's frickin' 12 seconds up the road, dude. Incredible.
I mean, he put 2 seconds on Luis, however you want to say it. Some tracks just suit people really well, man. I know he's pretty quick most places, but
He was last year's champion, and he beat off Matt Malone at Road Atlanta.
yeah, he beat off Matt Malone at Atlanta. That's wild.
Come on, man. Head out of the gutter. Yeah,
Wonder where all that smoke just came from.
that was interesting. Looks like there's an incident being investigated. Perhaps that's what
Yeah.
happened.
You got about 2 laps of fuel left.
Well, it says Fabian saw your crash, so I wonder if that was it. I wonder if he nicked the wall real good.
Or did he and Luke make contact right there?
Well, that might have been it.
Sure didn't gain anything on him for all that.
Oh no. Looks like Luke disconnected for a minute.
White flag. One more
Well,
lap to
last
go.
lap. Oh, they're side by side.
Oh yeah. Luke just got him, looks like.
Come on, keep fighting all the way over the mountain. Give me a shot.
Yeah, we need y'all side by side. It almost sounds like you have engine damage, man. Like the car does not seem to be revving like it was.
Well, it's just I'm not in the draft. It's working way harder.
Yeah, I guess. I just didn't think the draft would be that good over the mountain like this, but
It's huge in these cars.
yeah.
When you're running nose to tail, it makes a difference out of every corner. You puke.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
Broomwee, 1990. Thanks, man. Pretty good race overall. If I bring it home P5, that's the best finish. We've been getting better every week. P9 last week, and I could have had P5 last week if I had fueled the car properly. I needed my spotter with me. He was busy practicing for this race, for the 12-hour of this race. I talked myself out of taking more fuel anyway. I probably would have talked you out of it too.
I don't know. I can't see your fuel data though, so. Well, yes I can. I guess I can see it on iRacing.
Well, you can't see if you have eye overlay open?
No. Yeah, I have iOverlay open. That's how I see all
There's
the
the flag. It's over.
data.
And it's not showing you the fuel data, huh? That's
Solid
crazy.
work.
Yeah, I think it's because like I'm not a driver.
All right, P5. We bring this one home. All right, here we are at the start. Pretty good start overall. We did get off the line pretty well, but Luke able to hold it around the outside like a champ. Got a fantastic run there. I made the mistake of not using second gear. When you get a perfect run through there and you've got the perfect line, you can use third gear and it works better. But when you're doing the line like I had to on the inside there, I had to use second and couldn't quite pull it off. I just didn't think to shift down to second. So that lost me the spot. But then we were able to get around Neil a few laps later, following pretty nip and tuck with him here for quite a few laps. But then he misses a shift coming out of the first corner here. Well, let's see if we can. I think that was lap 3 maybe. This it right here. Nope. But geez, look at this line of Mustangs, nose to tail.
3, 2, 1, go.
Gotta be there.
I was able to stay with the front
gas.
pack for quite some time this time, so that felt pretty good. Neil Kemp did fall off of it. He was way behind us after the pit stops, so. Everybody else probably went over and did the jump, so we'll probably look at some of
We need
those
to push.
here in a second. But let's see here. I'm pretty sure this is
I'm
the
out,
best
I'm
shift,
out.
or maybe it was next lap. How many laps did he stay in front of me?
Oh, this is gonna be pitiful.
That wasn't that lap. Was it this one? Yeah, here it is. He misses
Sorry,
the
Luke,
shift
didn't mean to
pretty
turn you
hard
once you
here.
hit the gravel.
Come on, mouse. Where are you? There you are.
I
You
definitely
can see him check
made
up
it
right
over.
there quite a bit. And thankfully, he was wise enough to just let this one go instead of battling me in the next corner, or we would have fallen off the front pack for
Nice
sure. Then it felt like I had some pace on Luke here, even at some points, but by the end of the race, he was definitely walking away from me. The rest of my race was pretty much spent in this position here, even through the pit stop, and we lost a little more time. I wasn't quite aggressive enough on my exit. So let's go back to the start and start looking at any possible incidents in this race. Right off the bat, we got an incident here with Jack Sanchez. Oh, brushes the wall over the mountain. Lucky to not get any damage from that. Brushes, he's really running it out to the edges. Saw some investigation for some various incidents there, but so far all we have in our... Oh, that's going to be a big hit. That's the thing about these cars, man. They're just so heavy. Like, you don't... Like, if you screw up big in one corner, it's going to affect you for, like, the next 5 corners. Look at this guy's still offline. Still can't quite get it back together.
Yeah. I think it just really throws people off.
Yep, it's... These bigger, heavier cars, it's not like a lighter, quicker car that you can just be like, okay, I lost 2/10 in that corner. Nope. 3 corners later, you're still losing time. Whoa, what happened here? Why was Joe so slow? Looks like he's got some major damage. What happened to him?
What happened, Joe?
Oh, here we go. Flick some action. Oh, get you to the wall. Gets it loose at sea. That's what I'm saying. The next corner after your incident always screws. Oh, and then he hooks it back. Oh, no. That's just terrible.
I mean, he was...
Mike's got to feel so bad for that one.
I mean, you're trying to gather your car up, you know?
Yeah. Thankfully, everybody else makes it through fairly safely here, but then looks like Joe's pretty heavily damaged. Yeah, his car's all over the place here. Barely keep it straight. Barely get it to turn. Yeah, he's all over the straight. What else we got? John Casey. Getting it loose, drifting it, and gets rear-ended hard. Oh, Chris Logan piled into the back of him. Ouch. That's both their... Both their races ruined. Oh, and Stefan, as he goes by, the injured Joe loses it in a high speed as well. It's so easy to lose these cars through that high-speed corner. It's crazy. Especially if these cars have even the slightest bit of damage, when you go around that fast right-hander, they can just totally wipe out on you. Oh, here we go. Side-by-side action. I saw Andrew here disconnect. This might be the cause of the disconnect. Trying to go side-by-side through the cutting is not a very easy place to do it. Oh, he made it through there.
Scoring has ended.
What do we got? Does he try it again? Oof, he's all over the back of him. Let's see if we find another incident. Ed drifting it. And then, oh, gets the touch. Ouch. Charlie Hosey trying to give him a little push, I think, but ended up putting him into the wall. And then Ed decides to call it quits from there, it looks like. Matt Best, riding the curb, riding the wall. Trying to chase down Andrew Bailing up there. It's like Andrew did get around him, because this is who he was battling with at one point. All in all, I mean, to have this many Mustangs at Mount Panorama and have this clean of a race, I mean, it's just a testament to how skilled all the guys in this series are. Like, these cars are not easy to get around this track.
Yeah, I mean, even like you go do a top split GT3 race, half the field's not making it over the mountain, and that's only 30 cars.
Yeah. And these cars are way more touchy than a GT3 car. The fact that this many people... So there was Neil Kemp touching the wall behind us. That seems like kind of when he lost the toe. And that was when... once you lose the pack, man, if you don't have a draft buddy, you're pretty much out to dry, as you saw with my race. Once I fell off the back of Luke, there was nothing I could do to try to keep with him. Oh, here's Andrew. Okay, let's see. Is this the one that took... Yep, sure enough. He got a little of that curb. And there goes the front wheel. Oh, boy. It rolls back into his car. That's perfect. That was the end of his race.
Have you ever seen a car do a front flip?
In video, not in real life.
Yeah, well, I was blown away during the Bathurst 12 hour. There was a front flip.
No kidding.
Yeah, people are crazy out there, man.
I saw the one clip that Bobby shared in my Discord where the car was flying through the air that hit the other car that was like parked in the track. Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does a front flip.
Yeah. The video was kind of small, so I couldn't see exactly what was happening, but I just saw this car go flying up to the right into the shadow realm, and I was like, holy crap.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Wait, that last incident we were just looking at, I think that was... Who was it that we went by? Yeah.
Talking about that was out in the gravel?
Yeah, so this is the guy that almost came back into the track as I go by right here.
Oh, this was close.
Yeah. Let's see how
Thankfully,
close this was.
Stop.
Yep. He bounced off that
he-
wall. I thought he was coming into the track for sure.
Yeah. Man.
Never lifted.
And that's the result.
Never lift. Yeah, this is why he ended up over there.
Ooh.
I think he
took
was
that corner
already
a little much.
damaged a little bit too, so it looked like he was really struggling with his car. Here's our buddy Freddie Weaver, who's been doing really well in the amateur division. It's like he's struggling around this track a little bit, as I would expect. I mean, it's just so difficult. Oh, here we go. Side by side up the mountain, gets checked up by damaged traffic.
Ah!
Whoa. Looks like Daniel, I can't read the rest of his name, Daniel McConnell, pro driver, getting held up here at the back of the pack. Must have pitted early or something. Not having a good time.
Pitting early around here is not a good idea.
Yep. You noticed all the leaders ran it as long as they could, and Jack Sanchez was able to save enough fuel to go that one extra lap, and that just made the gap even bigger for him. On top of that, he just seemed to have some monster pace.
Yeah.
Monster
Really
pace. Oh, Jeff, no! That's sure death. And kills Freddie Weaver and caught. There's the pileup. All right, here it is. Ugh.
Here's the big one. It's like Talladega.
Let's see it. See him up there losing it. Start checking up now. This guy was smart. He was on the brakes early. Parking lot. Oh, look how fast everybody towed, man. What a bunch of good boys.
Yeah.
That could have been way worse. You know, in a regular lobby, that would have been way worse.
You'd have people trying to Austin Powers it right there. Oh, man. Never had a chance.
Yeah. Looks like I wasn't the only one struggling towards the end of the race with grip levels, but it also looks like it's so easy to brush a wall a little bit too hard. And this car gets this weird wheel damage that can't even be fixed. You'll pull into the pits and they'll be like, well, we can't fix quite all the damage, you know? And it's like, what? That so rarely happens. Oh, wait. Oh, he blew his pit entry. Kevin, get it reined up there, buddy.
You know, it's a live rear axle, so you only have to worry about the alignment on the front end, you know?
Oh, I don't know. It feels like the back end gets out of whack sometimes, that's for sure. But
I don't know. Because I don't know maybe if one of the sway bars, or not sway bars, control arms gets bent or something, it could do something weird to the axle.
yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what it's trying to simulate, but there's so many times you can get just that little brush of the wall, and next thing you know, through a high-speed corner, the car just does some really goofy stuff. Ooh, Dan, to the wall. We got another incident. Yep. See, this is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Because of the damage he had, that's a total result of the damage he had that he lost it through that high-speed corner. Whoa, whoa! Where did this one start? Yeah, he did the same thing. Lost it through here. Snapped it back though. Whoop! Does he save this? Oh, what? Did he have like a wheel disconnect or something? That's super weird. Maybe he just gave up at that point.
Yeah. I don't know. I would have tried to save it. That was a heck of a save.
So I saw an incident being investigated with these two here. I wonder if... Oops, skipped one. Oh, I broke my incident button. Well, that's about all we got time for anyway. Let's go look at some results here. All right, here's our results for this hosted AMS event. We had an average strength of field of 2265, but boy, it sure seems like there was a lot of skill on the table here. Luke Sudengay bringing home the fastest lap in the end, but the mighty Jack Sanchez way out front by the finish of this one. And, actually, the interval closed up there towards the end. Luis brought it all the way back down to just over 1.2 seconds. But then a pretty big gap back to Luke, and he did get around Fabian. Great job from Luke this week. We were right on his bumper there for a little while, but just couldn't keep up at the end of the race. Our best finish yet, though, in AMS with a P5. Maxie, your closing thoughts on this one?
Consistently getting better. I think a win is to come. Where are we going to next week?
Let's go take a look at where are we going to next week. We'll also bring up our point sheet real quick here and go ahead and take a look at that.
While you're doing that, final closing thought. Any day over the mountain without a wreck on the mountain is a good day. And you did it for 17 laps while battling the whole time. I think 5th place is a result to be proud of, and you're continually getting better. I think this is only the beginning.
It does seem to be getting better each week. Let's take a look here as we look at the overall spreadsheet results. They're probably kind of hard to read on the stream there, but see if we can zoom them in a little bit here for you. So Jack Sanchez out front with 249 points. We are moved up to 11th after the results from this race. We have a total of 136 points. And Luke Sudengay with a good finish, chomping down second place, passing up Jay Bast for second place. So the results from this race, the points for this series are a little bit strange, but you get points for leading laps, you get points for your qualifying position, stuff like that. So we started 5th, we finished 5th, we get 42 points for that, and ended up with 5 incident points. So we're not winning the Clean Driver Award, boys. I hate to tell you, but it's not going to happen. And next week, we are headed to Zandvoort, which is another track I feel fairly strong at. The schedule's wrong here. We don't do Mount Panorama again, so don't worry about that, everybody. And that'll do it for this video. Thanks, everybody, for watching. We will catch you all next time. Don't forget to hit the like button on your way out.